In the story, the moment when Yoriichi, the strongest Hashira in the history of the Demon Slayer Corps, met Tamayo was when he encountered Muzan, the progenitor of demons. Yoriichi, who was a member of the Demon Slayer Corps, had the intention of cutting off Tamayo's head, whom Muzan had brought along. However, when Muzan managed to escape, Tamayo's attitude caught Yoriichi's attention. It made him realize that despite being a demon herself, Tamayo despised Muzan. So why didn't Yoriichi try to defeat Tamayo, who was also a demon? The reason becomes clear because of a promise that Yoriichi and Tamayo made during that time. There you go. Yoriichi and Tamayo's encounter took place during Japan's Sengoku period, a time of civil unrest and conflict. During this era, it's revealed by Yoriichi's brother Kokushibo that Yoriichi was a swordsman in the Demon Slayer Corps. While the exact time of Tamayo's transformation into a demon is uncertain, her interactions with Tanjiro and Asakusa reveal that she has been alive for over 200 years. However, what's surprising is that Tamayo wasn't just a demon for 200 years. In fact, it's uncovered through the memories of Sumiyoshi, Tanjiro's ancestor, that Tamayo had already become a demon over 400 years ago, dating back to the Sengoku period itself. Initially, Yoriichi had intentions of defeating Tamayo, who was with Muzan. However, he changed his mind when he realized that Tamayo held a strong hatred towards Muzan. Yoriichi knew that demons often operated individually, but Muzan's presence alongside Tamayo might have signaled to him that Tamayo was a unique entity among demons. During their encounter, Tamayo communicated to Yoriichi that Muzan wouldn't appear again as long as he was alive, implying that Yoriichi himself wouldn't have another chance to confront Muzan. The likelihood of another swordsman emerging with the strength to defeat Muzan was exceedingly low, and might take decades or even centuries if at all. In contrast, Tamayo, being a demon, could potentially live for much longer than a human lifespan. Yoriichi might have entrusted his hopes to Tamayo, understanding that she had the time and longevity to continue opposing Muzan's existence. This could be why Yoriichi chose not to eliminate Tamayo, recognizing her unique position and the potential role she could play in countering Muzan's influence over an extended period. Furthermore, the meeting between Yoriichi and Tamayo held a special significance for Tamayo as well. Yoriichi, despite being a member of the Demon Slayer Corps, not only spared Tamayo, a fellow demon, but also asked for her assistance in defeating Muzan. This unexpected turn of events surprised Tamayo, given that she had believed the Demon Slayer Corps duty was to eliminate any and all demons, even child demons. Moreover, Yoriichi was a formidable swordsman, so it should have been relatively easy for him to cut off Tamayo's head, especially considering that he was powerful enough to make Muzan flee. Given these factors, it's likely that Tamayo, who was quite astute, deduced that Yoriichi's request for her help might be due to her unique status as a demon. Shortly after meeting Tamayo, Tanjiro senses that she is trustworthy. At that time, Yoriichi might have also had an intuitive feeling that Tamayo was someone he could rely on. Now, let's delve into the achievements of Tamayo, the demon in whom Yoriichi entrusted the future. Just as Yoriichi believed, Tamayo became an ally of humans after their encounter. Even 400 years after meeting Yoriichi, in the Taisho era, she hadn't given up on defeating Muzan. When Yoriichi weakened Muzan, Tamayo managed to temporarily escape Muzan's control. From then on, she abstained from killing humans, instead sustaining herself by consuming animals and the remains of deceased humans. Over the course of many years, Tamayo diligently researched her own body, leading to a breakthrough. She discovered that by consuming a small amount of human blood, she could survive. With this revelation, Tamayo managed to free herself entirely from Muzan's control. She found a way to subsist without being beholden to him, free from his dominion. No longer did she have to worry about being hunted down or cursed to death by other demons, even if she mentioned Muzan's name. And then, Tamayo created a demon named Yushiro. In a situation where only Muzan was believed to have the power to turn humans into demons, Tamayo achieved the seemingly impossible by successfully turning a human into a demon. Tamayo wasn't attempting to increase the number of demons. Instead, she performed the transformation on Yushiro out of a desire to offer humans who were facing the prospect of a short and painful life a chance at extended existence. She explained to them what becoming a demon meant before proceeding with the transformation, drawing from her own experiences. As a result, during the final confrontation with Muzan, Yushiro played a pivotal role. Without Yushiro, the Demon Slayer Corps might have faced total annihilation. Indeed, the meeting with Tanjiro and Nezuko also served as a significant catalyst for Tamayo to fulfill her promise to Yoriichi. Nezuko, who refrained from consuming human flesh despite being a demon, brought Tamayo invaluable information that she had been unable to obtain over hundreds of years. Furthermore, Tanjiro, fighting as a member of the Demon Slayer Corps, held great importance to Tamayo. It was remarkable that despite being a demon, Nezuko didn't succumb to the urge to consume human blood. This made her a unique and precious source of insight for Tamayo. Moreover, Tanjiro's presence was crucial because he was a demon slayer who was willing to trust a demon, an entity that should typically be eliminated. The only other individual who had demonstrated such trust in a demon was Yoriichi. And the master played a pivotal role in advancing towards the goal of defeating Muzan. Tamayo had been using her medical knowledge and skills to create medicines, but as a demon, she had to conduct her research and development alone. On the other hand, the master believed that defeating Muzan required more than just skilled swordsmen. They recognized the need for additional expertise within the Demon Slayer Corps. It was Tamayo, a doctor who knew Muzan better than anyone else, who was chosen to fill this gap. Despite her medical expertise, Tamayo couldn't achieve much alone. Collaborating with Shinobu, who was well-versed in pharmaceuticals, they managed to develop a medicine that could weaken Muzan in a short amount of time. This achievement stemmed from Tamayo's deep understanding of Muzan's weaknesses and her collaboration with other experts. In the end, their efforts resulted in the creation of an effective medicine that successfully weakened Muzan. This accomplishment fulfilled the centuries-old promise Tamayo had with Yoriichi, the promise of defeating Muzan. How was that? If Yoriichi had killed Tamayo, Tanjiro and the others wouldn't have been able to defeat Muzan. The meeting between Yoriichi, who believed in Tamayo's humanity despite her being a demon, and Tamayo, who held strong convictions to live up to Yoriichi's expectations, is a crucial element without which the story of Demon Slayer might not have come together. On this channel, we'll be explaining incredibly fascinating themes from Japanese anime. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel.